Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video guys, I'm going to be talking about the coronavirus vaccines. I just thought it's a good video to do, at least just to share some information with you guys, because I think a lot of people they hear vaccine and they just think, okay, yes, just jump straight away and get vaccine. They're not really looking at the pros and the cons. I don't think people really take time to think before, just accepting vaccine. Bear in mind, guys, this is not to sway anybody from getting vaccinated. This is not to deter anyone, but this is just to have a discussion because, especially in the UK, they'll be rolling out the vaccines pretty soon in the coming weeks. And I'm sure it's going to happen to Jamaica and all over the world. Before the end of the year, a lot of people will be getting vaccinated. So I just thought I could just come with this discussion and, share my thoughts on it and also give some information on the type of vaccines that are out there, the pros and the cons. And then you guys can make your own informed decision, let me know what you think, stuff like that. So guys, let's just jump straight into it. If you're not aware, there are 3 vaccines that are pretty much in the stage of FDA approval, which, based on what we're hearing, what I've been hearing, is that they're going to fast track that approval so people can get the vaccine. Now, this is great news, guys. We can't take away from that. It's good because, of course, based on the statistics, what Corona has been doing, and how many people have been dying from it. But guys, when I heard about the vaccines, I did my research and I just thought I'd come and share my thoughts on it. I'm not going to go into all these vaccines, which, let me name them. It's Pfizer, Moderna, and there's a vaccine called the Oxford vaccine, which is from the UK. That one, the Oxford. In the UK at the moment, it's the one that's been more promoted because it's more cost effective. That is the Oxford vaccine, as they call it. It's cheaper than the Pfizer and the Moderna. Now they're planning to roll these vaccines out pretty much maybe even before Christmas. Get some people vaccinated, and by next year April they want over how many million to get vaccinated. Now, choosing to be vaccinated, that's what I'm getting on. How I felt about taking that vaccine and if I would give it to my children. And I must say, I have my reservations, not with vaccines overall, because I've always been okay with just getting vaccinated, whether that be for flu, you name it. I've never really held back or been someone to say not to vaccinate. So it's not something that I'm against. But I think when I've done my research, and based on the feedback, so again, I know it's good that we have a vaccine, that there's progress, but there's a lot of buts in it. And this is why sometimes you have to really look into things before you just jump. I think a lot of us, we're so lazy. It's true. Many of us, we're lazy. We don't really do our research. We just take things as it comes. And I think that's not the best way to be. I know some people can't be asked, but you should be asked when it comes down to your body and what you accept into your body. That's just how I look at it. So, looking at the whole vaccines and all of that, and you look at the stats and how long it took other vaccines to be made, you would say the coronavirus vaccine is one of the quickest made vaccines, which is a little drawback. So a lot of people are hesitant. So there's like campaigns at the moment in the UK because there are people that are hesitant and they're saying that they're not going to take the vaccine because one, so there are a couple of things that a few discrepancies. So one of it is the fact that they changed the law. So they changed, the laws governing the way they approve vaccines. They changed it for the Oxford. Actually, I think it's for all of the vaccines. They changed up things to make it a bit easier for it to push through the process. Number two, most vaccines takes years and years to be made. As you know, the coronavirus one would have been less than a year. Also, I know that they're fast tracking the FDA approval. So, is that the worst thing? No, because sometimes in a crisis, because of course coronavirus is one of the worst, I'm gonna call it a plague, that to have happened to this generation. It's kind of like a plague, which means that you're gonna want to get rid of it, you want to get out of it, so you're gonna, you know, make some adjustments. But again, it just depends on what adjustments that you're gonna make. Personally speaking, I think it's up to each individual. I don't think there's anything greatly wrong with the vaccine. I'm just on the fence about whether or not I'm going to take it or whether or not I'm going to allow my kids to take it. I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't think that's a responsibility. I just think I feel more confident in the vaccine before I take it or before I allow my kids to take it. But guys, yeah, so there's the Pfizer, Moderna. There's a Pfizer and Moderna, and also the Oxford vaccine. And like I said, Oxford vaccine, I think a lot of people utilize, especially Jamaica, because it's cheaper than the Pfizer and the Moderna. Yeah, so that's where it's at the moment, guys. I don't know, it's just everything just seems to not be so straightforward these days, which at times can be very troubling. But guys, what do you think? Are you planning to take the vaccines when they roll out? They're coming out pretty soon. So more than likely you're going to be offered it. I don't know. I'm just on the fence, as I said. Like I said, guys, from day one with Corona, I've just always been confused. This virus just came out of nowhere. And it just seems like this big nightmare. I don't know. I think it's because China didn't inform people at the time, but the virus was there. And it just come out of nowhere, and people are just getting sick. And it just crazy, as is 2020 in general. There you have it, guys. I don't know. I'm just on the fence about vaccinating with these vaccines. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I just think I want to wait a little bit and see what happens, and just to get more information on it. By all means, if you guys want to take it, that's fine. But I would advise people to do their research, read. Don't just do something because you think it's going to save your life, because some things are worse than actually not than taking it. Sometimes it can be worse. I don't think you should just run and take things. You should just do your research and make sure you're comfortable with it. Make sure you're comfortable with being vaccinated, guys. That's just really what I think. I'm not at the place where I'm feeling, confident. But guys, that's really it. Just thought I'd come and share that quickly with you to let you know that there are some vaccines coming out. I know a lot of people may know, but a lot of people, then there are some people who don't know about it. So just letting you know that there's these vaccines. And like I said, just look out for the Oxford vaccine, because that one is cheaper. So a lot of people, a lot of government agencies will more than likely, like the Prime Minister, will more than likely target that one because it's more cost effective. But guys, what do you think about the vaccines? Do you plan to take it, as I said before? Like I said, I just came to share those thoughts with you. This is something that is a conversation at the moment in the UK. Some people are on the fence about taking it. Some people want to take it. But that's really it, guys. Let me know what you think about, my thoughts on it. Please do share your thoughts on the whole vaccine. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Until next time, guys. Godspeed. Bye.